Have you ever wondered what drives someone to abandon a life of luxury, safety, and prestige to face the chaos and dangers of the unknown? In the case of Lakyus Alvein Dale Aindra, the answer lies in her thirst for adventure and quest for justice. As the leader of the Blue Roses and a renowned adventurer, Lakyus was born into nobility, but she chose a path very different from what her parents had envisioned, and this choice led her to become one of the most iconic and tragic figures in the re-estize kingdom. But was this decision truly hers, or was she pushed toward this fate by circumstances? With long blonde hair and piercing green eyes, Lakyus always attracted attention with her beauty, but it was her adventurous and indomitable spirit that truly made her a natural leader. From a young age, inspired by the legendary tales of the Red Drop group, she decided to leave her comfortable life behind to become an adventurer. This journey led her to join Gagarin and later to form the Blue Roses, a group that would become synonymous with bravery and justice. But with great adventures come great sacrifices. Lakyus, despite her charisma, had to battle her own demons, literally. The most dangerous of them all, the demonic sword Kiranerum, one of the 4 legendary swords that, at any moment, could consume her soul. In a time when the re-estize kingdom was on the brink of ruin, Lakyus did not back down. Her loyalty to her people and her country was tested repeatedly. When the powerful Sorcerer Kingdom attacked, bringing destruction and chaos, she had the chance to flee. Offers from allies and friends to save her life were abundant. However, stubborn as ever, she chose to stay. How could I abandon my country in its darkest hour? She might have asked herself, and it was this determination, or perhaps stubbornness, that placed her at a crossroads between life and death. But was she truly prepared to face the consequences of her choices? Her companions, knowing they couldn't convince her to flee, were forced to take drastic measures. Drugged by her own friends, Lakyus was forcibly removed from the battlefield, an action that saved her but also betrayed her. The trust she had in her allies was shattered in that moment. A cruel fate for someone who had always put the well-being of others above her own. But to what extent was this act of betrayal actually an act of love? And did Lakyus ever truly understand that? However, her journey of growth did not end there. The final battle against Muzan Kibutsuji revealed another layer of Kanao. Facing the Demon King was a test not only of her skills but of her emotional strength. And it was during this battle that she made one of the greatest possible sacrifices, losing the vision in one eye to save Tanjiro. An act that proved how much she had changed, how much she was willing to sacrifice for those she loved. But does Kanao, even after so many battles and sacrifices, still see herself as a prisoner of her past? Or has she finally found the true freedom she always sought? The coin that once defined her choices now seems to take a back seat, replaced by a determination forged in the fire of battle and loss. Kanao Tsuyuri's transformation is a testament to how humans can evolve, even when their roots are entangled in pain. But in the end, one question remains. Can someone like Kanao, who found her voice on the battlefield, ever find peace outside of it?